Now I'd like to give the floor to the Chargé of Belarus, and after that give Mr. Steiner an opportunity to some reactions to the first 5-6 statements we've heard here. So, Madam, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Allow me to welcome Mr. Steiner as the UNDP Administrator and wish him every success in maintaining UNDP's leading role on development issues. Mr. Steiner, you take up your work on the one hand at a difficult time, but on the other hand at an interesting time. And we spoke of this already today. You have great potential and opportunity to raise UNDP to an even higher level of operationalism. This is a crucial step, and what's most important here is not to harm those initiatives that your predecessors created and those that have proven valuable over a long period of time. For our part, I wish to stress that Belarus highly values the role of the UNDP in assisting countries with international technical support projects. And we hope that the UNDP will continue to play a key role in supporting countries in achieving the SDGs. This year marks the 25th anniversary of UNDP's presence in Belarus. To date, we have accomplished significant, tangible, and useful work. Belarus is pleased with how cohesively the UNDP and the UN country team work within Belarus. And here we wish to express the hope that the UN development system reorganization aimed at increasing the effectiveness of the system will not lead to glitches within this work at the country level, and that it will not lead to additional tasks for recipient countries. We are of the view that the development system reorganization should result in increased transparency and harmonized work between the UN bodies while maintaining the rights of recipient countries to independently regulate cooperation with UN country offices on the ground. We also wish to thank the UNDP Administrator, Mr. Steiner, and his team for the work done to prepare the draft strategic plan for 2018. We are pleased to note that the draft reflects the main principles of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda and the QCPR. Belarus welcomes the draft strategic plan's reflection of the need to pay particular attention to ensuring gender equality. At the same time, allow me to share some reflections on the substance of this draft. Belarus endorses the statement made by Costa Rica on behalf of the group of friends supporting middle-income countries, and we are convinced that one of the priority areas for UNDP must remain work with middle-income countries, which represent the majority of the world's population today. Especially, we must take into account within the 2030 agenda the focus on the special needs facing this group of countries. We believe that without proper attention being paid to the specific needs and interests of middle-income countries, the agenda will not be achieved. Unfortunately, currently, middle-income countries are the only group of countries that do not have a coordinating assistance mechanism within the system, and we feel that an appropriate and adequate attention to this category from the United Nations, especially in providing international technical support, would be improved by the UNDP and the UNDESA jointly developing a comprehensive cooperation strategy, and we are ready to participate in this process. Belarus is resolute in achieving the 2030 development agenda. Therefore, clear indicators have been developed at the national level to carry out the SDGs. And through a decree by the President of the Republic of Belarus, Alexander Lukashenko, a position of a national coordinator for SDGs has been created, and under their leadership, a National Council on Sustainable Development was convened. These steps are aimed at improving the implementation of the SDGs. And once again, we wish to note that we hope that the UNDP will continue to carry out international technical support projects in Belarus so as to build the capacity of the national coordinator and involve the parliament in achieving the SDGs. Belarus believes that there must be cooperation between national coordinators and member states to ensure sustainable growth and the achievement of the SDGs. Therefore, there must be, under the United Nations, the creation of a single database, UN machinery, on those national coordinators tasked with implementing the SDGs. In conclusion, I wish to note the high professionalism and initiatives taken by the UNDP country team in Belarus, led by the resident coordinator, Mr. Sanaka Samarsinha. Thanks to an innovative approach to promoting the SDGs at the national level, many steps have already been taken, and work continues to increase the awareness amongst the population of the SDGs. For example, 2 days ago in Belarus, with UN country team support, finished an 8-day bike tour aimed at increasing awareness about those living with mental disabilities, about living healthy lives, and about promoting sustainable tourism. I also wish to express our hope that there will be a significant and tangible existence of the UNDP in Belarus, and that there will be active cooperation with the state to promote national interests, including those in the achievement of the SDGs. I thank you.
Thank you for that statement on behalf of Belarus. And